For our presentation, we decided to analyze the character development of King Lear.
In the beginning of the play, we observe that King Lear was a very self-absorbed person who made very rash decisions.
We felt this way because in the beginning of the play, King Lear wanted his 3 daughters to confess their undying love to him before he could give them pieces of his land.
His 2 oldest daughters, Goneril and Regan, confessed their love to their father immediately without any questions, which pleased King Lear, but Cordelia, on the other hand, did not.
When Cordelia refused to give all of her love to her father, King Lear became angry and very unstable, which led him to make a few very rash decisions.
King Lear disowned and banished his daughter Cordelia, and then immediately decided to marry her off. The king then banished his advisor and most faithful servant Kent for standing up for Cordelia.
At this point in the play, King Lear starts to become slightly unstable and begins to make his way into madness, since he had just lost his favorite daughter and his trustworthy advisor.
Then King Lear decided to go and live with his daughter Goneril for a month, since she obviously seemed to love him, and he took 100 of his men with him.
Quickly became fed up with King Lear's men and confronted Lear about it, which sparked up a burning hatred within Lear towards his oldest daughter, even though she would have been fine if he had only gotten rid of half his men.
But consumed with rage, King Lear disowns and curses Goneril with a shriveled, unfertile womb and a demonic child before storming off to his second daughter's home.
Now in this part of the play, King Lear is becoming even more unstable and more insane by the minute, as he begins to realize that he only has Regan as a daughter anymore and that Goneril lied to him, and that she never loved him as much as she had said.
When he finally gets to Regan's home, King Lear is horrified to find that his son-in-law, the Duke of Cornwall, had put his messenger Oswald in the stocks, and that Regan wasn't willing to take in the king and all of 100 of his men either. King Lear hadn't expected Regan to have an issue with his men, considering how much she had said that she had loved him.
After disowning his final daughter Regan, King Lear fled into the storm feeling hurt, betrayed, and unwanted by his family.
So at this point in the play, King Lear has become fully insane and completely unstable. He is now experiencing the consequences of being so rash and narcissistic. He has realized that his 2 daughters had lied to him and that they had never truly loved him like they had claimed, which is a lot for the king to take in. He feels that no one cares about him and that he has no one.
King Lear is in this state of mind until he sees his daughter Cordelia again. Cordelia was able to change King Lear's state of mind by getting him to forgive her.
Then when King Lear returns with his dead daughter Cordelia and sees that his other 2 daughters are dead, he is struck with shock and then dies.
So in the beginning of this play, King Lear was a very rash and self-absorbed old man.
Then during the play, he becomes more and more unstable until he is completely insane from losing all of his daughters.
Then at the end of the play, he finally forgives Cordelia and feels more at peace when he dies.
And that is how King Lear's character developed throughout the play King Lear.